Hey guys, my name is Nick. I'm a Microsoft Certified Expert Administrator. Create a lot of content for MSPs, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to run this Hardening Exchange Powershell Runbook that I created here to implement a couple of different policies I recommend always for hardening. Just help you guys set up new tenants in a more automated fashion and a more secure fashion as well too. So I've uploaded the script here into GitHub and we'll be running through it here in just a minute, but I just wanted to go through it so you quickly see all the settings that we're actually turning on. So we're connecting to the new Exchange Online PowerShell commandlets here, V2, so we can connect to the multi-factor version of that. And they're here going through, I put these little hashtags in there so you can see what each section does. And you could choose to take a section out if you want, or mix it up a little bit. So we have our block auto forwarding rule here to block auto forwarding outside the organization. We have our email encryption rule to encrypt messages with the message subject line saying secure. We have the free busy calendar info, setting it to free busy simple for this anonymous calendar sharing there so that we don't give full details to people outside of our organization. We're setting outbound spam notifications for an admin within the account. If one of our users is sending a ton of outbound spam, it usually means their account is compromised. Set up ATP safe links and safe attachments is pretty straightforward there, just two policies being created for that. And then we're configuring the anti-phishing policy there to include all the impersonation settings that don't become part of this. If you guys want to see these in more detail in the sense of why we're doing them and the ways in which they're helping you become more secure, you can check out my video, Securing a Remote Workforce Exchange. But this is just going to be showing you how to actually run this as a runbook. So before we run the script here, I just wanted to show you, this is a brand new tenant here, licensed with Microsoft 365 Business Premium. That does give us the ATP licensing we'll need for our safe link, safe attachments, and anti-phishing policy settings that are part of the script. But I basically just wanted to see a before and after in the case of us running this script here. So if I go into the Exchange Admin Center here under Mailflow rules, these are just the default rules that are set up. We'll be adding a 2 there for email encryption and to block auto forwarding. Under the Security and Compliance Center, we can go under Policy here for anti-spam settings under Outbound Spam Filter Policy. We can see that there's no notification set up. And under the other policies here, anti-phishing, for the default policy, we can see there's no impersonation settings. And for safe link, safe attachments, I'll just go into safe attachments here as an example, just showing you there's nothing there set up either. So now we'll pop over to GitHub and just grab the script here. Just gonna grab the whole thing. And then we'll open up PowerShell, run it as administrator. And we'll go ahead and just paste this in here, click run. So this I put up here just in case you guys didn't have these modules installed already in PowerShell for the new Exchange Online commandlets that we're using here. And the Exchange Online commandlets V2 support multi-factor authentication. So that's why I wanted to put those up there. So now we're going to be asked to sign in with our global admin credentials. So I'll just grab those real quick here. And this will load up our commands and then start prompting us for some of the actions that we need to take as far as the entries. So it's telling us in this read host here, we're going ahead and creating that block for auto forwarding. So it created that rule, and it created our email encryption rule with the secure as the subject line to kick that off. And then now it's asking us who we want the administrator to be, or who we want the notification person to be for outbound spam notifications. So we'll paste that in there. And now it's asking the domain name, the primary domain name for the ATP policies that we're creating here. So this will just be your default domain within the tenant. This is just a test tenant, which is why it has the dot on Microsoft, but yours shouldn't have that. And then you can add any URLs here if you want to whitelist them for the ATP safe links policy. So if you do have any, you can enter them, but if you don't, you can just press enter. It's gone ahead and it's creating our safe links, safe attachment policy there. So now we're getting into the anti-phishing policy here. So it's asking us if we want to type any users that we want to protect. So just show you guys an example there. Let me pop back into the portal. And I'll go under users and active users. I'll just grab one person here that I want to protect. How about just Alex Wilbur. So I'll grab his email address here. And like I show you in this example, you want to do Alex Wilbur and then comma separated, semicolon I should say, and then his full email address there, and hit enter. And then if you want to whitelist any domains here for that policy, you can, or you can just put null if you don't want to whitelist any. And then the same thing here with senders. If you want to whitelist senders, you can type in their full email address, comma separated here. But if you don't have any, you can put null at null.com. And then it spits out the new command line. So let's pop back in here and go back into our rules and refresh. All right, so we got our email encrypt message here with our RMS template of encrypt and subject line contains secure. We've got our block auto forwarding if they're sending it outside of the organization with our little rule here. Under our safe attachments policy, we've got this set up as well now too. Threat management policy, anti-spam, outbound filter for notifications. We've got the specific people, and the recipient list has got our user that we added. Anti-phishing policy, default policy has all of our settings that we configured here. Quarantine the message, targeting our users to Alex that we put in there, turning on the domains, quarantining on both, turning on intelligence and quarantine. And if we had put some people here, they would be listed. And then lastly, safe links. We got our safe links policy here as well too. So that's everything with the script there. So that's everything I wanted to show you guys in this video. If you have any suggestions on any additional security or hardening settings you'd like to see as part of this runbook, feel free to comment them below, as well as any other questions or comments. But otherwise, please like or subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more content like this. Otherwise, have a great day. Thanks.